Ford Edge Sport 2018 white. Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around. I want to show you some of the features that this vehicle has. As you walk around there, we are going to start in the back here, taking a look at the rims. That color rim is pretty interesting because I think that it makes that white stand out. Very, very interesting color combination that we have over here. In the back, we have sensors all the way around the back. There's your sensors. I want to go ahead and walk really quickly to the front of the vehicle, show you the sensors that we have here. Sensors in the front. And then of course you have a camera right over here. It helps with lane keeping assist. That's the front of the car. You have your moon roof. We'll take a look at that once we are inside the vehicle. You have your light, rear view mirror, and then you have blind spot assist over here. It will tell you when somebody's on your blind spot. It will turn on. Nice safety feature. Absolutely love it. And then there's a couple of ways that you can open this back hatch. You can do like a kicking motion back here, all right, to open the back, or you can use your key. Let's go ahead and utilize that key. You double click it and it will open. One of the ways that you can close the hatch is by pressing this button as well, or you can also kick down here, kicking motion right there, and the hatch will come down. Now the features in the back, plenty of space in the back. As you can see, it has a couple of hooks all the way around. It has some space over here. Of course, this vehicle has additional features. As you can see, 12 volt. And then if you're trying to lower the seat because you're trying to put some cargo in the back, typically we go up front. And then once we have those seats lower, we can start putting boxes or bicycle or anything in here, correct? But this car has something very interesting. All you gotta do is press this button over here and it drops. Now let's take a look at that one, and it drops just by pressing these buttons over here. Interesting feature. Let's go ahead and close the back hatch. I just kicked it and it starts to come down. Absolutely amazing feature in my opinion. Let's go ahead and jump in the back. I want to show you some of the features in the back. Let's raise these seats. Moonroof from all the way in the front all the way to the back. As you can see, depending on where you live, that could be very useful. If you live in a hotter climate, of course, maybe at night you can enjoy some of the views that this car will provide. Now, cup holder, controls, pockets, and then of course back here you have some interesting features as well. Heated seats in the back, some space over here. You have your 12 volt, and then over here we have your 110 volt connection. And of course over here you have some of the climate vents there for your passengers. Let's go ahead and walk to the front of the vehicle. I want to show you some of the features that this vehicle has up in the front. Alright, starting over here, we have 1, 2, 3 settings for your drivers. If you have more than one driver, all you gotta do is press the button and the settings will absolutely go full automatic mode. It will set up itself basically. You have your cup holders and your typical controls over here for your mirrors and your windows over here, your lighting, productivity screen over here. You can control the productivity screen with this button over here. You can see quite a few things here. You have your fuel economy, trips, driver assist, excuse me, and your settings. Okay, you can scroll through some of those right over here. As you can see, vehicle, my key, display setup, quite a few interesting features over there. Now over here you have your phone's controls, and this buttons over here will control some of the features that the car has on this particular monitor. Now this car has interesting features when it comes to parking. You have parallel parking, and then you have also perpendicular parking. Quite amazing. It doesn't matter how you want to park. Basically, the car will assist you. Amazing features. I cannot get over how well this car parks by itself, pretty much. All you gotta do, of course, is assist the car with some braking and accelerating. Over here, you know, you have your shifter, but this car has, you know, your little paddles over here where you can shift up and down, as you can see, if you want that sporty feel to the vehicle. Interesting space over here. This vehicle has lots of space, and of course you have another 12-volt in here. You don't have one on this side, as you can see, because the Sony sound system, which is amazing, takes up a lot of the space over here. But you do have one over here on the side somewhere. There it is. You have one on that side. Like I mentioned, Sony sound system, you have heated and cold seats over here. Heated and then cold. It's on right now, and let me tell you, San Antonio heat right now, it feels pretty amazing. I may not get off. Let's see over here. We have some space over here. As you can see, I don't know if the camera will allow you to see the USB smart connections. You have 2 of those. Let's go ahead and close up the camera. Let's take a look at the camera over here. Let's see if this feature. Okay, let's go off. All right, there it is. There's the camera, and you have that bird's eye look. The bird's eye look, very important. It gives us a lot of features. Okay, so if you're looking this way and you're looking that way, now look at that wider view. Like this, that's those trucks over here to my side. Look how I go to the side. Look how I go to the side. And this vehicle has the bird's eye view. Okay, let's move forward because somebody wants to drive over here. There we go. And then let's go ahead and back up just a tad. All right, let's go back to the camera over here. You have different adjustments, as you can see. Let's go back to that bird's eye view. Do you see that red car right here? This is the front. Do you see that red car? Now, if I take a peek over here, there's a red car, but the red car is on that side, as you can see. All right, so this camera is pretty amazing. Depending on how you travel, if you like to go off-road or not, that's a great feature to have. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Of course, like I mentioned, you have the sunroof or moonroof, as some people call it. Let's go ahead and close that bad boy. Over here you have your, your garage controls. You have up to 3 of them. There's closing there. Let's shut this down here. And that's just about it. Maybe I can show you this space over here, that you can, I don't know if the sun is allowing us to see, but there you have, there's some spacing here, and that is your Ford Edge Sport 2018.